in terms of the financial viability, then did that come quickly after the investment?
Absolutely, it was. I mean, if we're speaking to the converted, obviously people know how difficult it can be when you're cutting pre-spaced vinyls and making little panels to go and mount, and then application paper and all that comes with that. To give you an idea, and this is absolutely real, we got a job for 1,000 panels which were 400 by 300, and it's basically white text on black Fomex. Instructional information for a huge construction company who were doing some work at Glasgow University. Now, if you were to sit and produce 1,000 400 by 300 panels and try and put pre-space into them, it would be probably 2027 before you would have it done, by which times the construction would be well and truly finished. We were producing 24 panels. You can get basically at 400 by 300, you get 24 up on the 6250, and that's you. Now you're printing a white ink, which you guys may not know, but it's a little bit slower. But effectively, you've got 24 panels ready to go in a box in 10 minutes. So we managed to get the whole job over the line in something like 14 working hours, which was absolutely extraordinary.
So this must be more than just a device. It must really come in and you know, the introduction of the technology. You've got to look at your infrastructure and workflow.
Absolutely, absolutely. So it's, I mean, the man hours that we've got back and the productivity has just gone through the roof, because clearly, and also the waste. Well, there is no waste because we're bringing media in that's cut to size and we're laying ink on. I mean, the cost savings are quite ridiculous. The productivity is through the roof. And it has just happened at the best time. With all that's going on, COVID and all the rest of it, what happened to our organisation with the advent of the COVID and obviously the construction sites and the type of instruction panels that we're looking for, it could not have had a better fit than what we're getting through the Rico 6250. It's changed the business.
Fantastic. And supporting the 6250, and obviously it's fantastic to hear when any of our products have such a positive impact on customers' businesses. But, the MIS workflow in terms of what you did in the integration, any sort of hints and tips? I'm sure there's other guys on the call looking at this thinking, you know, I've got devices, we're expanding, but you know, the systems management is going to be critical, I think, to help them achieve that.
Well, we've really had no problems whatsoever. We purposely moved to a new site. We moved to a site that's 7,500 square foot. But we had to move to that site because the 6250 wouldn't have gone into the old factory in the manner that we wanted it to go in, because we're trying to get a really good workflow. Effectively, panels come in. So it's panels come in, panels go on a table and get finished, and panels go out. That's the workflow that we're trying to get to in terms of moving material through the factory. So you're working with panels here that are 8 foot by 4 foot. So you clearly have to think forward and think, how are you going to manage these panels and how are you going to store them? And because ultimately they need to be looked after as they go through the process. So there's a little bit of thought required to do that. In terms of the integration of the machine when it came in, and how it sort of fitted it basically just, it went in so simply, it was really quite ridiculous. There was I'm no someone that's intimidated from technology at all, and I don't think anyone needs to be, because ultimately these things aren't designed to confuse, they're designed to be an aid. And if you have that positive mindset, I think you can convert these machines and get them productive very, very quickly, as proven with ourselves, because we were pretty much up and going off the bat, really. And like I say, the benefits are the benefits are actually, I was printing laughing. I'm not going to lie. I mean, it's when I was printing these jobs, I just was laughing at how simple it was. And if that's not a good thing, you'll need to show me what is.